Hey gang, how are you doing? I hope that you're good. We are going to do a shoulder focused workout today, okay? So all upper body, very much shoulder, shoulder, shoulders is the name of the game. If you haven't picked up your weights for a little while, I would suggest dropping down slightly because shoulders is quite an intense set to be focused on. So I have dropped down, I've actually dropped down quite late, quite light, only because my other set of weights are still in the car. So I'm going to be using 2.5 kilos. Now that is lighter, a lot lighter than my 6 kilos that I would normally use. It's up to you. Maybe have 2 sets on standby, a slightly lighter pair and then your usual heavier pair, and you can always interchange. It's just because I want you to keep focused on form rather than trying to push through if you haven't picked up your weights for a while. Set them down to the side, however many weights you have got there. We'll start in with just loosening off those shoulders. So standing up nice and tall for me. We'll do a nice bit of mobilization and a warm up to get us started. Take it in to single arm circles. So just noticing how perhaps creaky and clicky you might be, and we'll try and ease that off for you. Then we're going to take it into doubles. Good, let's just get moving and feeling good to start off with. Perfect, let's go 2, 1, little shoulder rolls again here, draw it back in. And then we're going to open up on the diagonal. So coming into the front of the chest a little bit, there'll be a little bit of chest work in today's set. Good. So let's just get moving in all the different directions. You're going to feel strong after this. You're going to feel great. Let's do 2, 1, fingertips together, open and close. So now you're squeezing into the back of your shoulder blades. Take the arms out nice and straight. Good. You should have a nice bit of heat coming into that upper body already. 3, 2, 1, roll, reset. Let's stretch off through the waist, reaching up and over. Good. Same on the other side when you're ready. And then we're going to tuck chin to chest and just take it into a half roll down, allowing the shoulder blades at the back there just to open up nicely. Your arms can sway and dangle. Give your neck a little shake off, your head a little shake off. And then when you're ready, you can pull back up to standing. Find a little shoulder roll and shrug through at the top there. Okay, hopefully we've got some movement in. So now we're going to go ahead. We're going to start with a single weight, okay? So just go ahead, start with your single weight. Ideally, if you've got a wall to lean against here, this is going to be great. I'll try and turn sideways on. You're going to lean into the wall and we're going to come into our single side elevations. So you can step it out a little bit further so that you've got that nice angle, and we're coming up. We're coming up. If you haven't got a wall nearby, you could just do this as a straight arm lift up to whatever height you can with a straight arm, yeah? So we don't want to be bending here. We want to keep it straight. Otherwise, stay against your wall, lean through. This is where you'll realise we didn't need to be lifting heavy for this. We've got 2 more here. 1, 2. Perfect. Give that shoulder a little roll through and then switch, change sides. So I'm going to lean in here, stepping your feet away so that you've got that angle. This is going to get you a little bit more height with your lift, just angling your body as so. As I said, no wall, then absolutely just do this as your straight arm lift. Good. How's it feeling? We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1 more here. Release. Give both of those shoulders a little roll through. Okay, we're starting to wake up. Go ahead and pick up your second weight. You're going to bring your feet about shoulder width apart. Knuckles are facing back, okay, so palms are forwards. We are going to come, make sure that you haven't got any ceiling lights overhead, into our round the world. Again, straight arms if we can. Obviously, if you've got heavier weights, you might need to add a little bit of a bend into the elbow here, okay? Start with straight arms, and you can always bring that bend in if you need to. We're not doing a number of reps here. So we're going for really tuning in and seeing how it feels. Any point you need a little break, a little pause, you can come down, you can always reset, and then we can go again. Otherwise, we're going for 4, 3, 2, finish off the one that you are on, roll and reset. So we're doing okay. Take one foot in front of the other now, stagger them through. We're going to hinge forwards at the waist. This is coming more into our chest, into our side fly. But if you think about your shoulders come round the front here as well. So this is going to come in, exhale up, inhale down. Option here to do straight in with your double flies or to come into alternates. So again, depending on what weights you're lifting and how you're feeling today, you choose the option that feels good for you and your body. Good. Draw that belly button back in towards your spine. You know what to do. Perfect. We've got 4, 3, 2. Finish off a last one for me. And 1. Good. Roll, reset the shoulders. Set your weights down for a moment. I want to take it in to some nice big arm circles once more. As I said, shoulders as a standalone set. Pretty intense. So let's make sure we give plenty of time to just stretch off in between sets. Grab a drink if you need to. Good. We're going to switch back into a single weight again, okay? So go ahead, pick up your single weight. We're going to come into a single weight shoulder press. Opposite arm's going to come out nice and wide. We're going to come into quite a quick pump. So if we were doing doubles here, we would probably slow it down. Singles, we can afford to go a little bit quicker. Same principle. Big exhale as you push up. Inhale as you come back down. If you're using heavier weights than me, and you may well be, you don't have to keep at the same speed as me. You do you. 3, 2, 1. Release, roll, reset. Same on the opposite side. Let's do it. So some of these moves might feel slightly easier. Some of them might feel slightly harder. They are all going to bring the sculpt. We're going to build the muscle. We're going to feel strong. 3, 2, 1. Release, roll, reset. How are you doing? We're doing all right. Ready to pick up the second? Of course we are. Okay, from here, alternates, okay? So we can slow these down a little bit. We've warmed up with the pump. Now let's go into nice, slow, controlled presses. Again, big exhale up, inhale down. Good, guys. Try and keep those hips square, so facing forwards to me. Beautiful. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, roll, reset. Knuckles come to facing forwards this time. So before we had them around back, this time we're having them around the front. We're going to come up into a nice wide pull. So try and get those elbows out as wide as you can. Zip in through the tummy. Good. Keep going here. Ordinarily, not one of the first moves that I would throw in for a shoulder set, but I'm pretty convinced at this stage you will be feeling it in your shoulders. Let's do it. 4, 3, 2. Last one, then we get a little stretch, a little release. So set your weights down. Again, whatever you need to do here, okay? So roll, reset, stretch in whatever way feels good. We're definitely feeling it. Oh, awesome. Okay, back into a single weight. Are we ready? So this time we're going to step the feet quite wide. You can either have your hand on your hip or your hand relaxed down by your side. We're going to come out and then we're going to come up. So we're going to come out to the side and then up to the front. I'm bringing my hand here, because if you want to do the same, you'll feel that shoulder moving in different ways. That is a rotational movement through the shoulder. Again, preferably with straight arms, depending on how heavy your weight is. If you need to add in a little bend here, you can. See what feels good. Tough, right? Try not to hinge away, so keep upright through the torso. Let's do one more on this side. Good. Release that arm, give it a nice old stretch through, and then switch side. Same on this side. So we come once to the side and once in front. Again, we can slow this movement right down. Whoa. Yes. Doing great, guys. Keep it going. Good. Concentrate in on your breathing. Oh my goodness. Who's feeling it? One more. Good. Release. Give that shoulder a roll through. We're back into picking. Our second weight up. Okay. This time onto the shoulders, a double press. Are we ready? Let's do it. Whoa, yes. If you find that you're starting to feel your posture going and you're pushing your hips forwards, you can take this back into the singles again. I would rather you focus on form rather than the number of reps or pushing through if things are getting too heavy. If you feel that you can do it with the doubles, keep going with the doubles. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Set your weights down for a moment if you need to. Sorry, I keep itching my nose because I'm very hay fevery today. I don't know about anybody else. Wow, but I'm feeling it. Okay, final set of doubles here. Then we're going to come down to the floor. Okay, so last set standing. Are we ready? Roll, reset those shoulders, hips to square, back onto the top. We're going to keep one arm up the whole time as we press. So one arm stays up, so you never get that release back down to your shoulders. This is your unilateral shoulder press. So this arm extended with the weight, under tension the whole time. Yes, guys, you can do it. Don't push those hips forwards. Hips stay underneath your rib cage. Little squeeze through the glutes to keep you upright. One more each side. 1, 1. Release both down and set your weights down to the side. Harsh, 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 harsh. Super effective. Roll through. We're going to come down to the mat. We're not going to use any weights for our final set of shoulders. It's just going to be body weight. Doesn't mean it's going to be any easier because hopefully we have really pre-exhausted these muscles. Let's roll it down. Let's walk it out. Let's come into child's pose to start off with, just to give a little stretch through. Good. Take a moment here. When you're ready, press up. Okay, so you can do this next move either from all fours. You could drop into 3/4 plank, or you can come up into a high plank. We're coming into shoulder taps. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Good. Hips stay facing forwards. Zip up through that core. You know what to do. Perhaps if you don't normally feel this in the shoulders, you'll feel this more today after we've weighted those shoulders. Good. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into child's pose. Stretch it out. From here, we're going to take it into a push-up. So you can come up to a 3/4 plank position, if this is where you want to do your push-up from. Or you can come to kneeling with a single leg extended and do your press from here. If you're the pro of press-ups and you want to do them as full press-ups, be my guest. Good. Make that sure that that back is nice and straight. If you're doing a single leg, you can switch sides just to keep the balance. 2 more for me. Good. Press back into child's pose once more. And our finishing move is going to be a plank again. Not perhaps what you would first think of when it comes to shoulders. It definitely will be as you come into your plank position now. Whatever plank works for you. Good. Hold it here, guys. Again, we're going for form. So you're holding for as long as you can, as long as feels good. If you need to come down and reset, then do. And then if you're ready, you can come down into child's pose. We're going to start off our stretches. If you're still holding your plank, feel free to hold a little longer. Otherwise, child's pose, and then up to all fours. Let's take it into some cat-cows. Good, you really want to feel that nice stretch all the way through the back of the shoulders and then through the chest. Return to all fours, thread as a needle. Sink your ear and your shoulder down to the mat. And then same on the other side. I want to make sure that we get some good stretches in here. Good, press back up to all fours. Flex the toes, down dog. Walk your hands back in and just come into a half roll down. So just bring yourself kind of halfway or 3/4 of the way up. You can straighten out the legs and just allow the arms to dangle free here. Again, you want to feel those shoulder blades opening at the back. When you're ready, you can continue your journey upwards. Stacking that spine, one vertebra at a time. Whew. Head is the last thing to come up. Gentle shoulder rolls here. Good, taking it in to a big single arm circle. Let's release. Same on the opposite side. Take it into your doubles. Ah, that feels good. And then bring your hands behind your back, palms into the small of your back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, draw the elbows in towards each other. Open up the chest. Good, holding here. And then tucking the chin to the chest, drawing around, bringing the shoulder blades apart for one final time. You can interlace your fingers, imagine that you're wrapping your arms around a giant beach ball. And then as you exhale, press your palms away from your body, reach them up overhead. And release. Guys, tell me, how did you get on? How are you feeling? Can you feel the shoulders? Shoulders, 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 and where it is at. That was tough. I found that tough, even with my lighter weights, guys. So I'm hoping that you also found it challenging, because that's the level that we want to be at. You want to feel good. You want to maximize these 15 minutes. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.